Welcome, everyone, to Rice-Eccles Stadium and one of the most intimidating environments in all of college football, mostly because the Utah Utes are always a handful. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Wyoming Cowboys, taking on the winners of fourth. Here comes the offense on first down. Takes the handoff. It's Moses. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
Did a great job by the defensive line, getting some push, making them use their resources on him. The linebacker comes free, boom, and making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on third and long from the 28. Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, fourth down in their own end, and they're going for it. Going deep. And that pass is intercepted. Looking for more room. And he was weaving his way and finally brought down around the 23-yard line.
That's kind of a double whammy for this offense because on their opening drive, not only did they turn it over with the interception, but they've now set their defense up in a really tough spot.
Wyoming takes over the football and the Cowboy offense on its way out. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
They'll rip off 8 on that play in 2nd and 2. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum. Yeah, and obviously great play by the offense to keep the drive alive, and also a good find by the quarterback on third down.
To the air on first down. Fires to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find the rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
The option look. He'll toss it. At the 20, he's got space. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll keep it himself. Now the pitch. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal. Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And it's no good. And they... Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively, I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
He's got the tight end. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it.
And 4th and inches, you know what's coming. You know they're going to run the quarterback sneak, but it's one of the hardest plays in football to stop. You got to find a way to dive from the defensive line spot and stop the feet of the quarterback, and they couldn't do it. And listen, they only needed inches. That's what makes it so difficult to stop.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Now on the option. The pitch. He couldn't get close to the marker. Got 3 yards, but it'll be 4th and 3. Around midfield, go for it. This isn't 1930 football. Try to get the first down. They made the throw and catch. Looking for a productive play on first down. He's going to pass. Dumps it to the back. They're working that left side. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. At midfield, he's got room. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. Leaves it with the running back.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. As the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? The Cowboys look to do some damage in the red zone. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Cowboys!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Wyoming takes over the football and the Cowboy offense on its way out. They're already in field goal range, but Jesse, they want to be aggressive, but they can't take a negative play.
Well, the play caller's got to look up and down his sheet here to find a shot to the end zone, David. Be aggressive and see if you can get a touchdown late.
Wow, knowing that I've got 3 in my back pocket. Don't force the ball into a bad situation, but we're definitely trying to get a touchdown.
That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys!
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they got to be feeling good. They did their part, score, your defense does your part, Jesse. This offense, keep that momentum. I would say stay aggressive here.
And just keep doing what you were doing on that last drive, right? Well, whatever was working for you, just go back. Keep using those same playmakers to allow you to go down here and score a touchdown.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to get it through the air. Finds his man. It's Moses. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And the Cowboys are moving quickly down the field. They'll go to the ground. Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the 1st down.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
On the option. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
The defense really gets it. They understand what's going on. The quarterback is a threat to run the football. I have to understand that. It changes the way I play defense. Am I going to have more speed on the field? Whatever I do, I got to make sure I do what they did right there. Focus in on the QB, lock in, and make sure he doesn't beat me.
Makes a grab, and he's dragged down.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Spreads the uprights, it's good. And the kick is good, and guys, we have ourselves a tie ball game. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up.
Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback here. He extends the play. Nothing open right away. There's a little bit of pressure. He gets to the outside, tries to take a shot down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
Big 3rd down conversion, getting the ball to your running back, and he does the rest. This guy, I think, will get a lot more touches.
And you want to know why he's on the field on 3rd down? Because he can block, he can catch the ball, and you can also hand it off to him, and he can go find the sticks and keep drives alive. What a weapon.
That penalty is going to be a coaching point in position meetings this week. I mean, he is going to get an earful from the coaches on the sideline. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Got a good one going here. All tied up in the 3rd. It's 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Got it in stride inside the 20. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety.
Touchdown, Mustard and Brown. And that one will put him up here in the 2nd half.
Man, let's not overcomplicate this. I love it. Put the QB under center. You know it's a QB sneak. Make the defensive line stop me. That hard of the goal line, it's hard to do. And the offense didn't try.
Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. On the run, it's Moses. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. He's looking to throw it. It's complete to the left.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him over.
And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
The Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. Give to the running back. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Give to the fullback. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
And you gotta throw the fullbacks a bone occasionally, okay? Those dudes have one of the worst jobs on the field. Always blocking every single play, down in, down out. When you get those situations, you can give him the ball, give him a bone, reward him for all of his hard work.
They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Offense in the sumo set with the big boys. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Moses. Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. And they put it on the deck, but it gets out of bounds to avoid the turnover. If this were a wider field, like maybe in Canada or something, that might have been a turnover.
And they could have turned it into a rouge, eh? I mean, this was a great chance by the defense here. I just love the fact that they are flying around and trying to...
Touchdown, Wyoming! They move on top here in the 4th.
Late in the game, as a coach, you're trying to find something that will work. And how about the big fella, the tight end, comes up huge. You needed a play, you found him, and he delivered.
Offense set on first down. Looking to move it through the air. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Incomplete. The final play of regulation, and now we head to overtime. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Paul. We're like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays back and forth.
Down by 3, it's their turn here in overtime. A touchdown will win it. Here's first down. On the run, it's Moses. Got enough space. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
This is an offense that can find multiple ways to get explosive plays, especially when they hand it off to this guy, David.
And it's so nice to have a running game you can depend on, especially when you get on the other side of the field, now set up on the 2-yard line.
Trying to power it in. He's in! A game-winning touchdown in overtime.
That was a great example of a running back toting the rock with conviction. There's not a lot of time to hesitate. If you see a split second, you see a hole, you've got to hit it right now. Nice job by the RB there.
What a thriller. What a confidence builder to be able to come up with a win like that in overtime.
This team has to love their ability to come up with big plays and big moments. How about in overtime, the individual efforts we saw, this team playing as a unit, doing enough and doing everything that was needed to get the W.
It's such an exciting game, up and down, back and forth. It's heartbreaking if you lose, but when you come through with these games late in the ball game, it gives you confidence throughout the season to continue to build on it. What a great win.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.